Pepe coin holders, we got a video for you guys. Today we're going to talk about how basically the main character of crypto Twitter is bull posting and championing Pepe, as well as my new 75x Pepe long. Guys, if you've been watching these videos on the Crypto Report, you know that every Pepe video I usually open up a 75x long and we talk about where it's going, and we'll show the trade throughout the video, whether we're up, we're down, if we make a few $100s, if we make a liquidation event happen, we'll talk about that. But without further ado, welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, we're going to start off here on Crypto Twitter. You can follow me at 333Blacksea. I say the chosen meme, Pepe. So, James Wynn has been bull posting Pepe. Who is James Wynn? James Wynn was the guy that had a 40x, $1.1 billion Bitcoin long position that got liquidated. He lost like $100 million in the span of, I think, a couple weeks, but he also did make $100 million in crypto. So he's a very good trader, but he did get liquidated on $100 million, and now he is bull posting Pepe. I love to see it. And he even says, Pepe is the chosen one. I got kicked out of that, so I reposted it, and I said the chosen meme, Pepe, because you guys have been knowing. If you've been watching the Crypto Report, you guys know I've been talking how Pepe is the chosen meme. I believe it's going to flip the dog, the frog that flips the dog. It will flip Dogecoin, flip Shiba Inu. I believe that. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. That is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys what to do with your money at all. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing, and I put my money where my mouth is. So let's hop into this a little bit further. Let's look at Pepe right now. So Pepe has wicked below a very important support level on the daily time frame. We have a daily candle closure in 1 hour and 26 minutes, and right now we're wicking below this. I really want to see us close above this level here. Anything, like, I kind of think that this is probably what's going to play out here. You know, you get the big wick, everyone gets spooked out, a little bit of a bear trap. Everyone thinks, oh, we're going to be dipping back down, just like how we saw back here. And then what happens? We start to just treat this as support and bounce to the upside. But as of right now, guys, like, this is a spooky event. But what did I try to do? I'm trying to buy those knives, catch those knives, and get good entries. I got a good entry on XRP earlier, and now I'm going to see if I can get a good entry on Pepe. Now, my Pepe position is up 17% at the time of this video. I just opened it probably 10 minutes ago, and but this is 75x, okay? My XRP position is like a $3,000 position, and it's only a 3x position. I'm just looking for good entries. But this, guys, now, I always say, if you're going to do anything over like 10x leverage, you got to be using money you're willing to lose, guys. Like, it is very easy for this to swing in an instant, and all of a sudden it's gone, and then you lose the $114, right? It can happen in an instant. But in my opinion, when this market is hot, I try to capitalize on these moves, and I try to get in and catch some good entries. And yeah, like, trying to knife catch with 75x long is very risky, but guys, I'm using money I'm willing to lose, and it could pay off. If I catch a good runner and it just continues to the upside, then I've gotten in a good position, and I can turn this $100 into maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I've done that a couple times already, just trying to catch some knives, catch some bottoms with some high leverage, especially on Pepe. So if you guys do want to trade with me, check out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. Click the link, deposit Trailbit, you get a bunch of free money. They have also a bunch of awesome promotions. The more trading volume you do, the more rewards you get. You can get a Tesla Model 3 worth about 30 grand. So pretty cool. Take advantage of it, guys. So where is Pepe? Pepe at rank 27. Up about 6.5% in the past 7 days. But guys, down 6.75% in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin's been kind of dumping a little bit. It's been spooking everybody out. But I have to say, we're over 105,000. And people are acting like it's all over. Just because, guys, the alts have been taking a beating. They have been getting beaten up time after time after time. We have not gotten our altcoin season. Where is the altcoin season? Well, I think this time's a little bit different, guys. I think that there's not as much free retail helicopter moving around. And I think that this bull market is driven by institutions right now. So institutions are not buying Pepe coin, unfortunately. Maybe they are with like their personal funds, but they're not doing it with the big hedge fund money, all right? You're seeing this as somewhat of an institutional bull market. And I think that you don't see altcoins truly run until you see retail investors come to the party, which may take some time. It may take the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, the FOMC, you know, he might have to have a meeting and say, hey, we're going to start cutting rates. Hey, we're going to pivot to quantitative easing. But guys, and I will say, the Fed has predicted 4 4 rate cuts in 2025, and we've had 0 so far. So as the time ticks down, it seems more and more likely that we're going to get hit with like a cut, then a cut, then a cut, then a cut. Just bang, 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 bang. And it might really change the risk-on asset environment for the positive side. So looking at Pepe right now, we are sitting at a $4.81 billion market cap. Unfortunately, we're below $5 billion once again. So we lost nearly $290 million in the past couple days here. But guys, we're chopping around. We're chopping around. It's Q3. Q3 tends to be sluggish and bearish, and I've said my invalidation of that would be if we start to rally into the end of June, which we have been seeing. We're not seeing true continuation yet. I see closure in the end of June. I see a June closure that's positive for me to say, hey, maybe we are front-running Q4's positive gains, and maybe we are getting into the final phase of the bull market where we see altcoin season. If you look at the overall market, Bitcoin's at 105, 106,000. Bitcoin dominance rallying, absorbing that liquidity up. When you exclude stablecoins, we're basically at 65.5%. And guys, people are buying Bitcoin over alts. It's as simple as that. People are selling more alts and buying more Bitcoin, and we're seeing Bitcoin dominance reflect that. And if you look at Bitcoin, like I said, I am very curious. Let's look at the monthly time frame for a second here. I want to see what this looks like. So if you look at the monthly time frame, like this looks really nice, and you have a green dot, like that looks really strong. That looks really nice. If you see June close positively, like above, really anywhere above like 105K, I would say, yeah, this looks good. Like this looks good that we're going to see continuation into July and August, or maybe we see a little bit of a cool off, but regardless, the monthly looks strong here. If you look at the weekly time frame as well, you have a green dot in market side. The momentum wave looks a little bit more spooky, I must say. Like this, we're starting to clip into dark blue on market cipher. I don't really want to see that just yet. You still have a green dot here, and the money flow is curling up slightly. But, guys, the monthly, think of the monthly as like the higher the time frame is like a big cruise ship, right? And it takes a long time to turn, but when it starts turning, it's really hard to turn the other way back. So when you see like bullish trends, you should be expecting more bullish trends. If you see it start to turn and slow down, start to go the other way, well, then you should say, hey, guys, like we should probably be worried on the lower term time frames. They're bleeding over into the higher term, and we're probably going to be seeing a trend reversal. But as of right now, I get why everyone's kind of spooked about this double top thing here playing out because, yeah, it does look double toppy for now. But I have to say, like, as long as we don't close below 94,000 and trade below like 94K on a daily time frame, weekly time frame, I'm not that worried. I'm not really worried about this trend reversing just yet. I'm not really worried about the double top. Like this doesn't look like a double top to me right now on the weekly time frame. The daily, yeah, it paints a little bit of a different picture, but I'm not that worried, guys. I think that into the end of 2025, we should be expecting gains for Pepe. Speaking of that, let's check on the trade. We're up about $9 here on the $114 75X Pepe long, about 6.9%. I'll probably close this trade out actually, because looking at Pepe right now on the lower term time frames, the 4 hourly looks a little spooky, but I won't be surprised to see this rally up into the end here because we have another hour and 20 minutes. There's a good chance that that reverses into the daily candle closure. The hourly looks a little more spooky as well. Let's look at the really low time frames here. I'm curious. Yeah, this looks like it wants to go down a little bit more, so I wouldn't be surprised if I can weather the storm here on this trade and keep it open on like the lower term time frames. Because the 5 minute looks like it kind of wants to break down a little bit more, especially if you look at the money flow here. It looks pretty deep in the red. But if I can weather the storm here the next 5 minutes or so, I think there's a good opportunity to catch this move on the daily candle closure to the upside. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep it open for now. We're up $11. But guys, if you like this type of content, hit that like button. Subscribe to us right now. Are you bullish on Pepe? We got James Wynn championing, bull posting Pepe. I love to see it. I love to see when big people are pushing meme coins that are not just, scams. And yeah, it's bullish to me. So let me know in the comments about what you think. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.